Be checking out both sides of the story, and I'm going to give my final take. Final. It's going to be final, folks. So
It's the match with Bill Goldberg,
Right.
and everybody talks about it.
Nice.
It was a shoot, or
Oh, God, that's ridiculous.
I mean, because I watched it. I watched
I'm
it about
sick-
2 or 3 months
I
ago.
get sick of talking about it. People ask me that all the time. Right.
So
I love
what
him.
happened? Or,
This
or
is
do you
what
not
happened.
want to talk about it? We can trim it out.
I'm quite happy to talk
Okay.
about it.
I mean, I know what happened.
This is my side of it. You can take it for what it's worth.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I don't need to whether you believe me or not. I just come back off a 7-week suspension, right, from when I did the thing on the airplane when I got thrown in jail in Alaska and all that. Right?
he had
I was on my
a
best
drug
behavior.
problem.
Right.
Okay,
Who's running things this time?
Eric.
Yeah. Okay.
I get there and I am told by the agent, and Bill is there with the agent in charge, to go out and have a 6-minute match. Bill had never done anything more than a 90-second match. And the words were, and we both heard it, have a competitive match. Something different, right?
I thought it was a competitive
Right.
match.
So we go out and go through a few things. Let's get this right. We get out there, and if you know what you watch it for, and that's what throws me off. I'm glad that people still think that I'm that good that I can make it look like I'm killing people, right, or taking liberties. Go out there, and Bill doesn't really. He freezes up. He doesn't know it. So I'm just working around him, and that's
Yeah,
all.
you're
If
doing
you
your
look,
thing.
if I'm telling you, I'm trying to get him to do stuff, and I'm working around.
Yeah.
Him. I'm trying to get him to do. People say I don't hit him any harder than I hit anybody else. In safe places.
You were snug. You laid your stuff in. You
in
protected
safe
the business.
places.
Yeah, I know. I'm down with it.
There's no liberty and
Yes.
it's
There's
just,
one boot that you're taking a little liberty, but you're the veteran. He's the rookie. That's what happens.
complete divvy talk when people,
I'm already on
Yeah.
Regal's.
Saying
I'm
different.
choosing Regal's side.
And so I'm working
for everything.
To, go on, do something,
Yeah.
eventually, and that's all it is. It's me sort of getting him through stuff.
Right.
Until he finally gets it to, and we do whatever we got to do. I come out and Eric comes up and starts screaming at me, and this is my exact words to him. Look, and Billy stood there, and Bill said to me, "It's all my fault." He said, "I'm sorry," and he seems to forgot about that. From what I don't know if
Right.
he read his book. I don't know. I never read it. Somebody,
No, I read it.
people always come to you and want to tell you about it.
Right.
That's the only way I hear about things. Oh,
Right.
such and such said something about you. Such and such said. Sometimes I couldn't care less. If you don't like me work, I don't care.
I just gotta say, when it comes to wrestling knowledge, William Regal has forgotten more about this business than Bill Goldberg knows about it. And I'm sorry to be an asshole, but I was 100% trying to be an asshole because in this case, Bill deserves it. But we'll see.
Subjective.
I don't care. But if you start personal things,
Right.
sometimes it gets to you a bit.
Sure.
So he said, I made him look. How bad does that sound when he said I made him look foolish? This is a big monster, right? He's trying to. You make yourself sound any more silly, right?
That doesn't sound good
Right.
because no one should ever.
Right.
You can't let that happen as a
Right.
pro.
We knew he was
So,
green,
anyway.
so
Oh, yeah.
We come out, and my exact words were to Eric. I said, "Look, I can't hit myself."
I can't hit
That was
myself.
what I said. I said, "I can't hit myself." I said, "I'm trying my best to get him to do stuff to me, and he's not doing anything." And he stood there agreeing. Bill stood there agreeing. I look over at the agent who give us these. He was going, "Who told you to go that long? And who told you?" I look over at the agent.
He's not gonna say who it is. I
I'm
bet.
waiting for him to say, "I did."
Yeah.
And he just buries his head in the paper, in his papers, and I'm that kind of fella. That's just me. I probably saved me a lot of times if I wasn't that way, but that's the way I am. Now I've got that. All I've got is my word to me, and that's the way I am.
Yeah.
And
I believe him.
I'm not gonna. If you don't, not gonna say it yourself, I'm not gonna say it. I'll take it on the chin, like I take a lot of things on the chin. And I just waited for him to say something, he didn't, and people think I got fired that day. I didn't. I got fired several months
2 months
later.
later.
And I got fired because I was a mess. I was out of my mind on drugs. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that was and after that was months later when I left WCW.
Yeah.
That may have had something to do with it. I may have soured the thing, but I didn't get fired that day.
Right.
Nowhere close to it.
Right.
It was like 4
Bill
or 5
Goldberg
months
is
later.
not going to sound very
I left.
smart in his interview.
Hey, somebody asked me on Twitter when I
I said
JR.
I'm going to be talking to Bill Goldberg for a future podcast. They said ask him about the Regal story, and and I didn't even write it down because I wasn't even aware what the hell they were talking about. And then somebody else asked me about it, and then I heard, well, Regal was on Austin's podcast. Stone Cold's got a podcast here on Podcast One, and he said that there's nothing to the story, that he didn't try to take liberties with you. What is this? I'm confused.
Wait, that's some acting. Like JR is acting right now. Like JR knows exactly what he's doing, and he's making interesting radio. I'm confused.
I like JR.
What
I
is
love JR.
I'm confused.
I'm saying that in a good way.
Oh yeah.
He did, between he and Dave Taylor and a couple other the hard asses there, and I respect him for it. That's all good, and just don't try to take advantage of me on national TV when I'm a piece of clay in your hands and I'll do anything you want.
Yeah.
Let me know it's going to be a Japanese match so I can give you some back.
Right.
Not so I can be led around by a guy who's going to kick me in the frickin' head when I'm sitting off.
Okay, so the kick was stiff, but you realize during a Japanese match when all of a sudden you find yourself in a Japanese match. I all of a sudden found myself where I'm it's a 2-on-1 and they're both over 300 pounds and they're trying to stick to the company by beating the shit out of me, and I gotta realize that I have to fight these guys through wrestling.
Not so I can be led around by a guy who's going to kick me in the frickin' head when I'm sitting on all fours.
I got you.
I mean, I would have loved to have ever had the opportunity to do that one again, but that's a prime example.
What would you have done?
I'm not the eternal baby face in this picture, but I'm telling you, man, I would let these guys do anything they want to me because I trusted them. There were guys in the business that were down at WCW during our big run that I looked way up to, even though I wasn't a scholar in the business, whether it be Kurt Hennig or the Steiners, or whether it be Nash, or whether it be Scott Hall at times, or Jarrett or Sting, or
You notice how Hogan's not being mentioned?
Yeah.
Lex, or all these guys are big boss man. There were a lot of guys with a lot of experience
people
there that I really, immediately just gave them my trust and, thought that they'd lead me the right way. And then throughout the years, I learned, the ones I learned.
Wait, Goldberg, you were a football player, not a child. I'm thinking we're talking about child here.
He was, yeah. He was
I mean,
football.
I trained in wrestling and did shows, and I would say I fucked up. How about that? You know what? I was green and I fucked up. Story over. They'll never hear about it again because Regal's not going to talk about it because there's no story then.
Regal doesn't want to talk about it.
No, he's sick of it. Goldberg wrote it in his book.
And, thought that they'd lead me the right way. And then throughout the years, I learned, I learned the mode of operandi up there.
Yeah.
Like the NFL, like everywhere
Sure,
else.
exactly.
Okay. Who was right in this situation? Well, let's go 5 minutes in because Goldberg coming to the ring. Oh, he had music like that.
Yeah.
Look at this is an exact. Look at it's pretty much almost exactly 6 minutes, 5.5. That lends credence to William Regal's story.
And Regal has a huge experience edge over Goldberg.
Exactly, that's what they were trying to show.
Will Regal be the man to stop the winning streak
It's okay.
of the undefeated Bill Goldberg?
Oh my God. That's okay. You know what? He's the rookie.
And I don't know, that may have just got Goldberg.
Do something to me. Now he wants him to do something. He wants him to fight back. Look at Goldberg's not doing anything. Oh, here we go. Goldberg's actually wrestling. He's getting Goldberg to wrestle.
Strategy on the part of Steve Regal to try and out-wrestle Goldberg because he's certainly not going to outpower him.
This is Goldberg's best technical match ever. I'm not joking. I'm not trying to be an asshole this time.
Waist lock.
Good elbow. Oh, look, that was pretty.
Goldberg showing
It's showing that Goldberg can wrestle. This could have been a great storytelling part of Goldberg's career, but
Got everything going for him.
oh, that now it seems like it is a fight.
has been a man on a mission. A man who has befriended no one. You can see that
Do something, Goldberg, or he's going to.
very cautious to this point. And that's a smart thing to do. So we're seeing that Goldberg not only is a killer,
These are normal Steve Regal.
but also
Do something, Goldberg.
is a thinking man's wrestler as well. Knowing who he's going
Wow.
up against. Regal.
Goldberg. Look at he's still.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say he's trying just about everything, and I think Regal
Oh.
was perplexed at this point. Rolls him up, and to the bottom rope goes Regal. How about that, Regal?
Oh shit. Okay, that's what he's talking about. That kick to the face right there. Oh God.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's. You know what?
Him up, and
I've been kicked a lot harder. I got kicked in the fucking nose.
in the face as he was backing up. Now that's going to make him angry.
And was bloody in the
Well, Regal wants him to make a mistake. There's no doubt about
in
that.
the when I booked Austin Theory in Winston Salem. I did a triple threat with Lee Johnson and someone else, and this idiot puts his foot out. Regal should have known to go home when Goldberg wasn't doing anything though, right?
Yeah, it was just.
This monster, this
Seems
killer.
like they're just standing in the ring for a while.
Do something, Goldberg. Do something, Goldberg. But is Regal telling him what to do?
Regal powered his way out of that. How about that, guys?
But he's trying to tie him up. He's smart. That's what he's trying to do. Just take all the power and all the strength away from Goldberg.
He did. He's kind of making the biggest star in the company look bad.
Into that, Goldberg.
I don't know. There's nice. There you go. What is he doing? You're not a heel.
Just that. It has been a different test
Do an
for
Irish
Goldberg.
whip or something.
Yes.
And Regal again into the head. Now, I was going to say that-
Okay. Why is he? Why is he not going home? Why is Regal not putting him in? Wow. Goldberg's never done shit like this. You know. I think it's on the announcers for not telling the story of William Regal's pride. Oh shit, another kick to the face. He can handle it. We're, again, not talking about a child.
Down, and as Goldberg was going down, he pounded
Did he just take him down with a...
Hit him
Goldberg
in the
was going-
back.
Trying to keep him off his feet. On his hands and knees, trying to get the feet down. And as Goldberg was going down, he pounded Regal in the back.
What'd he do? Who hit him in the back?
Regal hit him, Goldberg in the back.
But-
doesn't really know what he's doing out there. He comes out of it with a move.
It's
he hasn't
okay.
seen before.
Regal trying to keep him off his feet.
Do something, Goldberg. Either fall or... No, he did both? Wait. He either needs to fall back first and make that move look good, or hit him and come back.
Yeah.
And he did both. Now I'm with Regal, but Regal should know this guy's green as fuck. I beat the shit out of him enough. Let's go home. It's 4:50. He's not gonna go home for another minute.
Back to the arm again.
He's making him look the biggest guy in the company looks. Oh my god. Okay. Goldberg, he's happy taking any move. Fucking
First power move by
soup.
Goldberg there.
Yeah. Oh
Oh,
no.
that was horrible.
Wait.
Tried to headbutt him in the midsection.
Wait a second. Now we got a different story here. Did he just get out of the Irish whip? But you know what? Goldberg, you can't Irish whip people where it looks fake. You know, an Irish whip, you're supposed to fucking do this, man. Get up. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, go! So the guy goes with him. You can never do a fucking Irish whip just like this.
Yeah, the guy
That looks fu-
the guy has to go with him also.
So let's find out if it was such a bad Irish whip that William Regal had to stop it,
He
or was he being an asshole?
didn't go with him.
Regal just can't bend him.
First power move
Okay.
by Goldberg there.
See?
Wait, no. Goldberg went back.
He did.
What did I just show you? I went into the middle of that ring to William Regal is not gonna run fucking across the ring and then hit the ropes and run all the way back. That's like when Brett the Wolfman sometimes does. He gets lazy when he does his flying wolf because it's always better when someone else sets it up because he should get, now that he's lost weight, I hope he can do this, is still do that thing where he gets the guy and then be able to hop on those ropes and it will look really cool. But
Goldberg, I think he was trying to do a spear.
But the Irish whip was too weak. He went back. William Regal cannot sell this or it will look so fake.
Power move by Goldberg.
Look at that.
There. Regal put the brakes on.
But look at that.
Headbutting the midsection. Regal with a European uppercut.
Get him in a headlock and say, come back.
Regal hooks him again.
Why is...
Into the rope.
Oh, God.
Goldberg goes down.
Shit, this is bad. And why is he doing so many European
Because
uppercuts?
that's all he can do.
Well, because... Oh, God. What was that? Was
Horrible.
go home. Spear.
And bringing Regal down. And
What was a jumping shoulder tackle? They're not going home?
Goldberg. Massive forearm shot.
Oh, what? William Regal's fighting back again.
Let him win.
Okay, now William Regal's. Oh shoot, he's hitting him in the face.
Pissed, dude.
Laid in a fist. Open hand to the big.
Oh my God.
Seen much more of a wrestling match than we anticipated, guys. And
Oh God.
Goldberg stellar.
Go home. That was a horrible spear. This was on TV? Oh, because it was live.
Jackhammer time. He has fought through this onslaught by Regal. It is over.
All right, we just analyzed it like no one else.
And another count with a completely different type of wrestler that he hasn't.
It's on both of them.
Bill Goldberg is for
Yeah.
But
Hefter. And the legend that grows.
Goldberg was too green. So
maybe, are you saying it's on Eric Bischoff for?
making his match.
Well, and Eric Bischoff should have been the one that talks to Goldberg about every match, especially if he's going up against William Regal. Eric Bischoff should not have been giving agents any secondhand advice. He should be on his biggest.
Yeah.
This is his biggest prize. This is his biggest asset. How is he not involved in every part of this match? William, do you think you can, why don't you guys, you know what? William Regal at AEW would always hold practice before he would, not hold practice, he would practice, and whoever wanted to practice with him would. And a lot of the guys did. Kenny Omega never did. The Young Bucks never did. Fucking cowboy asshole never did. Who I thought was a very uncredible champion for me. But
Adam Page.
yeah. Do you remember any promo that really made you feel something about
No.
going into a match? And
No, that.
did he have a classic with CM Punk? He might have. It was really good. 4-star.
I don't think it was CM Punk. It was with Moxley.
No, CM Punk won the belt from
Hangman.
from Hangman
Yeah.
Page, but Hangman and CM Punk got pissed because Hangman Page went in business for himself when he was on the promos, saying it's not what you do as a champion in front of the camera; it's when people aren't watching.
Yeah.
It's how you treat the dressing room. Punk getting mad about that though, like fucking Eddie Kingston said a lot worse. Eddie Kingston's awesome.
Dude, he tells it how it is, man.
Eddie Kingston is I met at Kingston. He did play by play for my wrestling. It was and so he came and I met him, and he was freaking awesome. And that's about it. But it's really really complicated. Eric Bischoff should have. You know what? Regal was a horrible opponent. Whoever Regal should be going against Dean Malenko or Fit Finley every night for a frickin'. But I think both of them, as men, could have both said, "I think I made some mistakes that night," and we didn't hear that from either man.
No, we didn't.
So
they were saying it's his fault.
Yeah, and the other guy's saying it was completely his fault. Well, it's usually in the law, something in the middle. I'm gonna give this one to Regal's end. He couldn't sell that Irish whip with Goldberg flying back.
No.
But we analyze this like no one else on the internet. So we have a show. We don't have a name for the show yet. But, do you have a name? I'm the Truth Prophet.
Wait, your name is the Truth Prophet?
Yes, that's what I go by on the radio. Why, you don't like it?
Oh, that's good.
Good or great?
That's a good name.
Good? Just good?
No, it's a good name.
The question is, do you like it spelled? I used to accidentally spell it prophet like you get money. The Truth Prophet. And people thought that was a cool play on words.
Wait,
it was an accident.
Okay.
No. I'm a prophet, like Nostradamus, who predicted a bunch of shit. I'm the Truth Prophet. So I make people mad with my name, which is already awesome. I love. So, do you have a name for our show or yourself? I just spit all over you because we didn't plan any of this. I just put the record on. And this is going on YouTube. Do you want to say hello to anyone?
Hello, YouTube world.
But we have to name. Oh, we'll get the name of the show. We don't even know if the audio is working.
I don't even know.
Hello.
Is it? Hello.
I don't. Oh wait,
yeah,
look
it
at.
is. Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
We did. Do you know how many times I've done these